In today's video, I am going to give you the blueprint on how to write 50 final expense policies every single month, no matter if you're selling in person or over the phone. So if you are an aspiring final expense agent or an experienced final expense agent and you're looking for a system to scale up your activity and write a lot of final expense business, then this video is for you. So sit back, take notes. I'm going to give you the full system of how to do it. My name is David Duford. I own DeFord Insurance Group. We recruit and train agents nationally to sell final expense in person or over the phone. Our niche is in mentorship on a one-on-one basis with great quality leads and great quality training. And also, we back our system up with our Make Money Guarantee. Please check out how it works at davidduford.com/FAQ. So jumping right into this, I like to break down these big goals of, like, say, a month-to-month goal into more digestible chunks so that you can look at least on a week-to-week, if not a day-to-day basis, of what kind of activity is necessary to accomplish the goals that you want to, along with the requisite amount of leads. Because in final expense, you need time on task, you need obviously a sales system, you need a marketing system that will allow you to get in front of enough people to hit your goal, and you need to have a consistency in performing that system week in and week out. So when we look at 50 policies and divide it by 4 weeks, right? We get a weekly policy count of approximately 12, maybe 13 policies. That is our weekly goal. If you're working 5 days a week, that's around 2 to 3 policies every single day. And in order to hit 12 policies, and I'm going to break this down, by the way, on a face-to-face and a telesales basis, so make sure to listen for the descriptions or delineations between each. If I'm selling face-to-face and I know I need to write 12 policies, I need to run 25 presentations minimum a week, because a good agent is going to close half of his presentations. A great agent may close 2/3. An okay agent may close 40%. So I'm going to kind of go in between there and give you the good but not great but not bad estimation. And in order to get 25 presentations booked, between door knocking and setting appointments, I need double the presentations in direct mail lead volume and about 3 times as much in Facebook lead volume. So what this means is, for face-to-face, I want at minimum 50 direct mail leads a week in order to write 12 policies a week. And then I want 75 Facebook leads a week in order to write 12 policies. Again, these are generics. You may need more, you may need a little less depending on your skill set and all of those variables. Now, some agents ask me, is there a way to do this for free? I'm kind of stretching here. I'm just going to tell you, we do have a seminar marketing system. By the way, you can pick it up at davidduford.com/ISS. It's completely free, nothing to buy. Just sign up for a free account, and under the classroom section, you'll see it. But it is possible. I was doing pretty close to this, about 8 to 10 policies a week. When I was doing traveling seminars, I did it for about, I think, like 6 or 7 months. I would do 5 or 6 seminars at senior living facilities and generate about a policy to 2 policies, sometimes more, sometimes less, in each of those, on each of those presentations. So that can be very lucrative and get you close, pretty close to that goal, without the expense of buying leads. So I want to throw that out there too as well. But it is not something that is commonplace, because you have to travel and live out of a suitcase, and not everybody wants to do that. Now for telesales, I'll hit the telesales here, and there's some additional takeaways, because we're getting into the realm of running a pretty big machine as far as sales go, and you got to alter some parts of your presentation. But for telesales, estimating a 5% conversion, okay? A good agent's going to convert 5%. Some will do 4%, some will do 6%, or maybe higher if you're really good. But at a 5% conversion, and you take 12 policies divided by 5%, you need 240 Facebook leads weekly. Now that's a heck of a lot of leads, but as we'll get into in a second, there's going to be some things in order to help us more efficiently work them that we need to apply as well. And I think along with that, for me in telesales, the big thing I'm concerned about is how much actual time are you trying to make phone calls or talking to clients. And so it's non-negotiable. If you're going to write that kind of business weekly, you need to be on the phone 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. I'm sorry, it's very hard to do this in a much more constricted time-wise fashion, but it is vital, I believe, to have 60 plus hours available in order to do this. And truthfully, same thing for face-to-face. You're going to need probably around the same amount of time, maybe a slightly less, but I would say 50 to 60 hours easily. Now, some things you need to consider here. So with any of these systems, we're doing a lot of production. And I believe it becomes vital to consider outsourcing and changing some of your strategies in order to maximize your success. So I'll give you a couple of things to consider that I think can help you scale this system to this level we're talking about, 50 policies monthly, a lot more efficiently. Number one, I would consider an appointment setter if you're face-to-face. So what's an appointment setter? This is somebody you can hire locally in the States or offshore when their job is just to set appointments. It's pretty simple. You hand them your leads, they set the appointments, you run those appointments that they set, you door knock those leads they don't get or that decline them on the phone. Those are perfectly valid leads, by the way. What the benefit of appointment setters does is it frees up your time so you can run more appointments and you don't have to spend that time on the phone, and it's kind of grueling for some people after all. And you now are in a position where you can run more appointments and do more revenue enhancing activities like selling stuff or door knocking leads that the appointment setter couldn't get. And beyond that though, the rest of the presentation process or sales process and running the system at this scale level is pretty much the same. But you need to outsource that, I think, if you want to have the least stress and the most fun doing it. Because for most people, picking the phone up is the hardest part of this job. But I know it was for me when I was in the field exclusively. And then for telesales, I believe in order to hit this kind of production, you're really going to have to start automating some of your sales processes or even your appointment setting processes. You're likely going to have to, for example, have some kind of preset appointment system to where after someone is generated as a lead, you have a chat feature, an automated email function, some kind of funnel to funnel those people into setting appointments. Maybe it occurs right after they submit their information on the lead form. But a lot of agents like Anthony Boba do this. I believe Johnny Nitafan does as well, as they funnel their large volume of Facebook leads into preset appointments so that they already know they're going to talk to people, and the better quality leads want to set appointments and do business. And many of these agents, when they actually talk to these presets, which for telesales maybe 30 to 40% is considered good, any better than that's gravy, a good percentage of those do buy because they went through the process of going through getting appointments booked. But I think you're still going to have to do a lot of outbound work. Now you could also consider hiring maybe a health qualifier, talk to a very productive insurance agent in the final expense side. They do a health qualifier form. So a fronter calls, this is a person out of the Philippines, they call and say, hey, you requested information, we just want to ask you some initial questions, see if this is even of any interest to you. And they ask the health questions to qualify them, and then those get live transferred to the agent if he's free, or he'll call back on them. And this guy writes probably about $50,000 a month, so it works effectively. So bottom line, these are the things and steps you need to take in order to have a semblance of a chance in order to write this significant amount of business. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely going to be hard and time consuming, but it is doable with this kind of blueprint and system. I do hope that you enjoyed this training, and if you'd like to learn more about joining us to do exactly what we talked about, check out daviddeford.com/FAQ. Make sure to check out our Make Money Guarantee and how selling final expense over the phone or in person works with us to see if what we do is a good fit for you. Thanks for watching.